What is up, you guys? It is Duke, and I'm here today to do Black Clover Chapter 31 live reaction. Oh my god, man. I spent like all weekend on Black Clover, man. Like, I did like a multi-chapter review, and then I had to do Chapter 30, and now fucking Chapter 31's out today, and it's via Manga Panda, so fingers crossed. So we start off with this really nice cover page. And I'm freaking tired. I'm glad I'm caught up now. I'm glad I'm caught up now because now I can do live reaction and then the review and stuff like that. But anywho, you see Fuego. Yes, his name is Fuego, not Hugo. I'm sorry I mispronounced his name and stuff like that. That was his name on the freaking translation. But they keep changing the goddamn name. But so thanks to a fellow subscriber of mine, Joshua. Thanks, Joshua. Yeah, I'm shouting out to you, Josh. Thank you. His name is Fuego. So, Fuego Vermillion. Fuego Leon Vermillion. There. So, you see this nice-ass color page. Yeah. And you see freaking Fuego looking all badass and stuff like that while Aster is like right under him. Alright. Let's move on. It looks like Aster's thinking to himself. Then that makes you my rival too. The back of the lion who acknowledges Aster. The captain of an order of knights has acknowledged me, and he's like, Senpai has finally noticed me. He has that face. He's like, Senpai, he's finally noticed me. He's noticed me. Oh my god. Yo, Aster is getting like mad hype. He's like, yeah, this isn't the time to be licking my wounds. I can go another 12 rounds. And like the second he hears freaking Fuego acknowledging and stuff like that, he's like, oh, Senpai has finally noticed me. I can't freaking let him down. I can't let him down. And then he's like, I can go another 12 rounds. Then freaking Fuego, he's like, not a chance, nigga. Karate chop to the fucking neck. Done. Let me try to zoom in real quick and show you guys. Fucking, what the hell? Fucking ads, man. Man, I freaking hate ads. Like, it's always like ad site. You know, like when you ever go to a freaking translation site, it's always ads. So, alright, here we go. Freaking not a chance. Not a fucking chance in hell, boy. You sit your ass down and you watch the master do his work. You watch Senpai do the work for you, nigga. That's what you do when Senpai's around. Look at Aster. Look at Aster. He has the freaking star eyes and he's like, oh man, that freaking hurts, Senpai. Why? Why, Senpai? But anywho, a warrior always be aware of their body so they can determine whether or not they're in fighting condition. Right now, it'd be a total lie if you say that you can fight. Toughness might be your calling card, but you need to be calm as well, especially if you're truly aiming for the Sorcery Emperor. Yo, Hugo's like giving everybody like first freaking Noelle, and now he's giving Aster even fucking more character development. This dude, he's the mentor, man. He's the mentor. Like, honestly. And where the fuck is the Sorcery Emperor, man? You don't fucking just walk out to a fucking out of the fucking kingdom, and then right when it's about to be a freaking attack. What if the Sorcery Emperor becomes an antagonist later on? What if he's working with the leader of Golden Dawn, and they're planning on reviving this so-called master of theirs? But anywho, this is actually good for Aster's character development. And the Cyclops sorcerer is like, what are you guys after? There's no real pattern in your invasion. It looks like mindless terrorism. Who are you guys? You know, I actually did want to say that earlier. Like, I wanted to know like the reason why they wanted to kill the Sorcery Emperor and what would they attain from doing so. That was like really bugging me. You don't just attack a random kingdom without like a motive and everything. But whatever. Sigh. My name is Radnit. My name is Radis. 6 years ago, I was the top recruit in the Magicknights. And Hugo's like, oh, so we finally got Cyclops Sorcerer's name, Radis. Yay. Are you serious? He's a former Magicknight. Hugo's basically thinking to himself, I don't expect you to remember. I was nothing more than dirt to the likes of you. And then Hugo, it looks like we're going into flashback. This commoner has tremendous powers. So Hugo says he remembered who he was, and that he thinks he joined the Purple Orcas. And he's asking why would somebody of his talent do this and stuff like that. And he's claiming because he was forced out. They bitched out saying my magic was dangerous, and because I was of common birth, and no one stood up for me, and I was abandoned by both the knights and this kingdom. Despite my talent being so higher, even higher than the nobles, higher than higher than. You know, this is the problem with Manga Panda. You see this? How do you block a text bubble? Like, how do you block? Fucking Manga Panda. But I gotta show respect. Manga Panda did do a lot of shit. They worked their hardest. But honestly, they could have picked a better position to put their symbol. Not like right in the corner where it's blocking of the final sentence with a text bubble. Now what my goal is to use this power of mine to get revenge on the Magicknights and the kingdom that forsook me. Forsaken me. That's forsaken me. There. It says forsook, so I'm just correcting it and saying forsaken. There's actually one more thing that I'm not going to tell you. And like it's like another random text by itself. And then Fuego, he's like, yo, such a childless region. You killed people for that? Childish? And listen to yourself. Who's being naive now? Reasons are best when they're simple. Well, you gotta go more into detail whenever you're bringing out your reasons. And even so, like, look at this. This looks like on some holy shit right now. On some undead holy shit right now. So, I'm assuming that that mud zombie, it was number 3. Because Alfred was number 2 and Jimmy was number 4. I'm assuming that mud zombie was number 3. So, I'm assuming, and from the looks of it, this dude, he's number 1. And he's screaming, and Fuego is screaming for Leopold. I'm getting a bit worried here. Oh, like, is he gonna target? I think he's gonna target Leopold, but I wonder what number one's powers is. Like, I hope like they actually explain the freaking power. He only explained Jimmy's power, but whatever. And then freaking Fugo's like, do you need my help, Leo? And Leo's like, not while I'm still breathing. And they're both like just smiling maniacally. That's what I like to hear. Since you don't want me butting in, finish up already. And Aster's like, yo, these brothers are freaking maniacs. Alright. You're asking too much of him. In terms of enlightenment, he's at a sore disadvantage. But it's not like I was going to give you a chance to help him. And I can't control the intensity of my flames. And you just see a fucking giant ass lion. Yo, flame form Leo Zenith. Wait, no. Zenith. I hate like, alright. Leo Zenith. Like something of that mind. Leo Zenith. And the freaking lion completely just fucking does like a freaking hyper beam at fucking Raditz. And oh, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy. Like, is that like the zombie's ability? Like, you just see like a huge barrier. So is number 1 apparently a protection zombie? Let's go to the next page to find out. Like, he's like, you thought you got me, bitch, but you didn't. Herp-a-derp. Number 1, Carl. Before death, he was a master of defense. Aster Aster death. Oh, no. See, Manga Panda. After, not Aster. Like, it literally says Aster, man. Like, it literally says Aster death. Aster is not dead. So, after death, he's reached greater heights because of my cursed powers. And Aster thinking to himself, he had another one of those cursed things, and Fugo's like, Aster, do you remember what I said to you earlier? And then Fugo's like, here it is in practice. And then, why the hell are you shooting the shit now? Carl can do more than just defend. So, like, Carl is shooting like these spiked stars, like at Fugo, and next page, come on. Alright, then Hugo uses something called Flame Form Igneous Cormus. And he uses like he basically uses like a fire shield to incinerate the spikes. A defense pissing contest with Carl. Yo, this dude is so arrogant, like it's not even funny. And I'm still kind of like peeved that, like, even though I get why the dude's doing this, because, you know, they threw him out and stuff like that, but like, seriously, even so, like, what's the purpose of killing the Sorcery Emperor? Like, if that's who they're at. I don't know if they're after the Sorcery Emperor or the King, but I'm pretty sure it's the Sorcery Emperor. But, like, what's the point of like, what will they gain by killing him? Are they working for the Kingdom of Diamonds? Who are they working for? Like, are they working for the leader of Sunset? Well, no, the third person who's part of this party. It's the Black Witch, the Radness, and there's a third person, because the third person, even and like it was stated like beforehand at the beginning of the arc, that like even if a person had teleportation magic and stuff like that, somebody would have had to let him into the kingdom and stuff like that. So I don't know who the third person is, but whatever. So how do you like that? This is impenetrable defense and light speed attacks. And alright, I can barely lift a finger. Ha ha ha. Is that all you got, leader of Crimson Lion King? Alright, wait a minute. This is an impregnable. Alright, I'm pretty sure they meant impenetrable. Like, the translation is just bad this week, man. Like, and light speed attack. So, so these attacks are apparently at the speed of freaking light? I don't know. I really don't. Next page. Yo. What the hell? What the fuck's that? Hold on now. So, freaking Fugo, he compressed his flames. Like he compressed his flames and then like turned him into like a freaking beam of fucking light. Like he's fucking Kizaru. Like freaking, and blasted straight through the barrier and through the chest of Carl. Like it was fucking nothing. And Carl was and not only did it like blast a hole through him in that instant, like the flame, Carl started like the hole was still burning on Carl's chest, and it completely incinerated Carl in that instant. Yo, that's a freaking OP firepower right there. Like seriously, compressed flames, blasted probably at the like, I don't know if it was the speed of light. If it was, then shit. Like freaking firing beams at the speed of light. Can't move at the speed of light, but fire beams. But what the fuck? Hugo. Shit. Like seriously, flame form so linear. During your attacks, there was a gap in your defensive wall, so I broke through it. I face tough magic on a daily basis. Listen up, kids. know that since you're in the order of Magicknights, you'll always have to face off against powerful opponents with powerful magic. But if you calmly analyze your opponent and have the guts to step in when necessary, you will not lose. So he's not just talking about fucking, yo, just go in there, beat the shit out of them. No, he's saying this. This is what Hugo's been saying to teaching the kids. He's saying, look, don't get overconfident. You have to keep calm. You have to keep your cool and stuff like that. And look, nigga, I know like you'll be facing tough opponents all the time, but you gotta analyze what they can do, analyze what their skills are and everything. And when you see an opening, strike for it and have the guts to. Don't hesitate. He's teaching them fucking tactics. Tactics 101, man. Like, he's teaching them how to be a good fighter. Yo, this is what I'm liking. This is what I'm really liking. And he's like, understand. And we hear some Aster from his mind. Wait, no. First we hear Leopold. Nicely done, bro. I don't want to be held down by this guy now. And Noel's like, yes sir. And then Aster's like, he saw all that in a flash, and even used it to teach us. Is this what a real leader is like? Sweet. Yo, this is actually gonna do very good for Aster's character development. It really is. This is really gonna do very good for Aster's character development. No way, Carl was beaten this easily. Bullshit. No way. Listen, Radis. Whether or not in bond talent, all right. Whether it's in bond talent or I think they meant born talent or power that you cultivated from zero without the proper mindset to direct it is just violence. And there isn't a single person who accepts violence. And you just hear, and like, you just freaking see Hugo looking intense as hell. Yo, this is pretty cool. This is really good. And that's the chapter. That's the freaking chapter. Yo, this was an enjoyable chapter of freaking Black Clover. Like, the translations was like fucking, and like the way they spelled some of the words, it was like, wait, what's this? Like, seriously, the translation was freaking off this, like, as hell this week. But like, you can still get what they're saying, but the translation, like the spelling and everything, that was like really off. But anywho, I think they just rushed with this one. I really did. I really do, because if I'm not mistaken, I think Black Clover, their chapters usually come out on well, Black Clover comes out inconsistently when it comes to their chapters, like inconsistently throughout the week. But usually, I think they usually come out on Tuesdays. They just rushed through. This chapter. They really did. Like you can obviously see the Russian, because like they literally just like spelt the words wrong and everything. They probably just used Google Translate. Maybe. I don't know. But overall, that's the chapter. I'll do the review later, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, because honestly, fucking Black Clover, man. This is like, and this was my first live reaction to Black Clover, if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, overall, the review will be coming up later. I'll put like a link for the live reaction in the description of the review. But anywho, tell me you guys thought. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Duke. Have a good day.